Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about surfactants, and that's basically just a part of senior science lifestyle chemistry. And I forgot to actually introduce myself. Welcome to HSC Biology Exposed. Today we're talking about surfactants. Okay. Anyways, let's go on. Alright, so today I'll be covering surfactants. What are they? Examples, and one prac example, just off the top of my head. Nothing too in detail. It should be pretty easy. So, what are surfactants? Surfactants are basically surface active agents which reduce surface tension. That's a good way to remember it. But let's have a look at some more defined facts of surfactants. So we should know that surfactants are a group of chemical substances. Okay, they are a group of chemical substances. They are surface active agents. Now I'm going to be referring to surface active agents a lot of times, and I think you guys should know what it means. If you don't, it just basically means it attacks on the surface, so it works on the surface. Its job is to alter the surface tension of something. Now, the main thing about surface active agents is to reduce surface tension of liquids. Suppose I had a coin. Now, this is a very used example, like a very often used example. And I was able to put something like 600 drops on this one coin. If I just put, suppose, a little bit of detergent on, all the drops would simply just collapse, mainly because the surface tension is reduced. The water is actually made wetter, which is also something to say that the surface tension is reduced. So as I say here, it's also referred to as making something wetter. Surface tension is like an invisible layer on top of a liquid, so just something else that you need to remember. Surfactants are used in many consumer products. Now I'm going to give you a little tip, and this will probably help you in remembering what products. So my tip is that remember products that start with S. Okay. Mainly because, have a look at this. All these start with S, and they're all things that have surfactants in them. So stain and dirt remover, spray-on oven cleaners, shampoos, soaps, and softeners like fabric softeners, these all have surfactants in them. So that's a good way to remember it. Now moving on, as I promised, I'll go on to the experiment. So in the actual experiment, there's just a few things. Suppose I had a couple of test tubes. So this is one test tube. This is another test tube. Sorry for the really crummy drawings, I just need to do this quickly. Anyways, so suppose I had these test tubes. Now in this one I had this much water, and suppose I had this much oil. So that's oil, and that's water, and that's water. Now if I were to mix these, the solubility of oil is very low. Like, it's not going to dissolve into the water, or it won't be like finite, or like it won't actually mix together. But suppose I had something like, suppose I had, let's say this is our soap. We had soap and we had oil. Now if I mix these together, if I mix the soap and the oil together, suppose, then the solubility actually greatly increases. So that's soap. So if the difference between water and oil and soap and oil is that the actual surface tension of the oil and the actual surface tension of the liquids inside is getting broken down into like lower surface tension. That's all you really need to know, that the surface tension is decreased. It's made wetter, and hence the solubility of oil is actually better as well. Other than that, I was just going to do another example of, suppose, shampoo, but it's the same thing. It's just exactly the same thing, except this is shampoo, and it's just to show that water, right? The surface tension of water is what's really not allowing oil to mix in, and then when you have soap, which reduces the surface tension, oil finally is a little bit soluble with the water. So that's basically all I needed to show you, and I really hope this helped you. See you next time.